Then we get a chance to hear Joe Buck and Troy Aikman do their thing.
Yeah.
Nice to hear the goats chit-chatter on Monday night. And I'll tell you, for a preseason football game, week 2 preseason football game, these games have normally stunk. These games have been terrible.
What?
But Sam Howell and the Commanders with Eric Bieniemy's offense look damn good. It's against third stringers. Who cares? They were slinging the ball all over the place. Sam Howell appears to be a guy. Now, I put out a tweet that says, this dude can really deal with fucking pigskin.
Yeah.
He's lighten it up. He has, I don't want to say a reckless mindset, but he'll throw this thing into single or double coverage. He has faith in his arm, his accuracy, and his teammates. I think he's beloved. We talked to Taylor Heineke at Radio Row, and we asked him about a situation that happened during the season last year where Taylor Heineke was supposed to be the starter, and he actually allegedly came out and said, you know what, hey, you've already seen what I am. You should get a look at what this Sam Howell guy is.
Yeah.
I'll actually back up Sam Howell this week at the end of the season last year because Sam Howell was drafted to be the quarterback there after one rough year at North Carolina, after a great year before that, whatever his second year in college eligibility was.
Yep.
So a lot of hope, a lot of hype. And Taylor Heineke said, look, watching this guy behind the scenes, he has everything you could possibly need to be an NFL quarterback. Last night I saw it.
What?
Yeah.
Last night these eyes
He was slinging.
saw him.
Yeah.
Eric Bieniemy's offense was cooking.
Yep.
It felt like the Commanders are in a much better spot than they have been, especially under the Dan Snyder. Like, that ball's a rocket. That is a fucking rocket right there.
And on time.
He had a bunch of those all night. And then I think you start listening to Josh Harris speak.
Yeah, well,
We tried to.
yep.
You know,
He was great. Come on.
Just watching him more so.
I'll tell you what, some people become bazillionaires. I'm incredibly impressed by anybody that has the amount of courage it takes to keep going whenever you're in that business world, because people are going to hate you. Now, I don't think there's been a single billionaire that has happened where they don't have a lot of enemies.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, on the way up, there's probably a lot of people that they've pissed off, backstabbed. Like, that's kind of the conversation. But also, there's a lot of moments where people are saying a lot of bad shit about you, and it's like, do you want to continue? Do you want to continue? Do you want to continue? Josh Harris obviously continued all the way up into becoming a billionaire. Him on that booth last night, or in that booth last night, though, I don't think that was where he was most comfortable.
No.
But he was definitely excited. Oh,
that was an all-time moment.
yeah. Him and Joe have a little two-fingy rapski
Troy
delayed
loved it.
time. I do like that Josh Harris immediately in the middle of it is like, whoa, this was not how that was supposed to go. Let me get back out of here.
shit.
But it just, the vibes out of the Commanders team just feel better.
Yeah.
And obviously you could say Dan Snyder's out, and maybe that is the case. But also with how good this guy played and with everything that's happening, the future's bright over there. Good luck to Commanders fans who's been through it.
Yeah. Go get him.
Wale reposted my post, but he reposted my ex post
Right, yep.
on Instagram post.
Story it.
Wale, big time Commanders fan.
Yeah.
He wrote the song.
He didn't write to put your left hand up with the
He
Commanders.
produced it. There's a difference.
Sorry, my bad.
But they're like Jets fans right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Commanders fans are like Jets
Seriously.
fans. It is a whole new world. We are breathing a much fresher air. We have optimism. We have hope. And there's for good reason, because for the first time in 25 games, preseason games, the Baltimore Ravens have lost. Ha!
Wow. Losers.
Ah! You guys stink, dude.
Losers.
Zay Flowers looks really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks awesome.
He looks like he's going to be really, really good.
And that other running back on Baltimore.
And Monken's offense looked pretty good. Pretty good in the NFL.
Josh Johnson looked pretty
Pretty
good.
good.
Last night, too.
Pretty good. It was a great preseason game last night. We're pumped about it. We'll be chatting about it all damn day. The Toxic Table's here at Boston Connor, at Ty Schmidt. One half of the Hammer, Dahn. Cowboys Tone Diggs is here. And 14-year NFL icon Pac-Man Jones is here.
Boy, Pac.
Yeah, so Sam Howell, watching him, you talked about being on time and throwing him there while I was diving through it all. He did look like an NFL quarterback last night, and I like those helmets are pretty sick.
Yeah, they are.
The Zoom helmet
With the
there,
visor?
with the visor straight
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
not a bad look. Because remember, they were starting to become some real asinine looking helmets
Yeah.
that they were putting on people's heads, and they were like, "Yeah, this is good for you." And you're, well, everybody has eyes. These look terrible. They're not that bad. Looks like he's good, but he looked the part last night. I
Yes,
think,
he
Pac,
did.
and I think that's the biggest takeaway that I had.
I think he looked very apart. He had one bad ball, I think. But besides that, everything was clear. He went to his second reads, but he was throwing it. Like, it's no question, can he play or could he play? Because he showed it last night. I think both teams played pretty good. Josh showed up last night and played pretty good from coming back from what happened in San Francisco in the playoff game when he had the concussion.
Yeah,
So-
I forgot he was in a big-time game.
Yeah.
Let him down the field.
Had no idea he was on that team until he came on the field for the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship. It was like, Josh Johnson's still doing it. Absolutely. The guy has talent. Did well let's keep with Sam Howell, though. So Sam Howell, coming out of North Carolina.
Yep.
Yeah.
And obviously North Carolina now has a guy who might be either number one or number two, depending upon who you ask and what team is going to be drafting a quarterback first. But Sam Howell had a great second year of eligibility, right, in college?
Yeah, the year. I don't know. It was the year before he came out.
Yeah, so then his third year of eligibility, because you got to, because 3 years
Correct,
is normally
yeah,
removed.
right.
So
Junior.
he had we don't know if it's junior or sophomore, though. You know, I don't think he left
He
early.
made it redshirted.
Yeah, and then you add in the COVID shit. I mean, there's a whole
Yep, exactly.
Heineke says junior year in that clip.
that he left after his junior year.
No, he had a good year. His junior year was supposed to be a first-round pick.
Okay, so but
Stayed.
Heineke probably doesn't know either with the COVID.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
there's
He
just
played North Carolina 3 years.
okay. So his second year of playing, he was phenomenal.
Yep.
Like if he was able to leave, probably
There you
we're talking probably top 5 pick quarterback. The hype is around this guy. It is real deal. He's going to save North Carolina. Then he goes in and plays another year, down year, not only for him but for the entire team. Kind of smudges his name a little bit. Ends up at the Commanders, which are completely fucked to begin with. Now he's getting an opportunity with new ownership. What a perfect time for Sam Howell to make a big comeback hello like he did last night. And what are your thoughts on him as a gambler? Are we trusting this guy? I think we are. I think he's going to be given a lot of points this year. I think
they are.
He's going to be given a lot of points this year. And I think Sam Howell, from the moxie that I seen last night,
For sure.
and the style that he plays, I think they're going to be in a lot of games. It's going to be a cover machine, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Like that, his year before he came out was unbelievable. They had a good record. They had 2 incredible running backs, and I think Javonte Williams and Michael Carter. And then that next year, not so well. I mean, his stats were still good. I mean, we just saw him, but the defense in North Carolina has been good. And he dropped. I don't know if that was his fault or not, but everyone said like he still had the arm talent. And last year in preseason, he was good. And then, I mean, he must have been really fucking good in practice for basically Rivera said this offseason, like he's our starter before anything even happened.
Oh, yeah.
Gambling wise, yeah, I'm not going to not trust Sam Howell. The O-line, I guess, has been the question in Washington over the
That's
last
everywhere,
couple,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Is
seasons.
it everywhere? Dolphins, Jets, Commanders, Colts.
Bills, Patriots.
Yeah, Bills.
Everywhere is the O-line
They looked
good?
pretty good last night. They protected him last night. Like you said, it wasn't the Ravens starters, but they looked pretty good. And his weapons are like Dotson's unbelievable. Hopefully McLaurin is okay.
That didn't look too serious, right? That
Turf
looked more
toe.
because he also walked
Turf
over.
toe, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that what it
turf-
was?
Yeah,
That's what
turf
I
That's what
said.
the doctors,
toe sprain,
the internet doctor said turf toe.
Well, I think it was a report after he got checked.
Oh, an
out.
actual doctor said it too?
He got negative X-rays last night, and then today I believe it was announced sprain toe, turf toe.
Yeah, and he's getting an MRI, I think.
Okay, so turf toe I think can be a
It
linger.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can be a linger. You know that, Pat.
But it's better than a sprained fucking ankle.
yeah.
And that time now between that last preseason, you know how we're talking about?
they-
There's
he got
14,
time.
17
They got 20 days, right?
Yeah, he's got
3 weeks, a long time.
Yeah.
Get healthy. They're going to need him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Their
sure,
D-line is
especially
really
with Howell.
good.
And he's got to see how the Sam Howell's playing and be like, God damn, yeah, I want to. This guy
Can be my best
because
year.
Terry has people on him.
Oh yeah.
Every catch you see Terry McLaurin make, there's people around him.
Yeah.
He's just making the catch. Sam Howell does not have some quarterback's fear of throwing the ball. He was throwing the ball into defensive meetings, but
Yeah.
you know, I mean, like it was a fun preseason game to watch.
Yeah.
And I'd be pumped if I'm fucking Commanders.
Whole half too. Like it was almost a treat because I expected a couple drives, and then all of a sudden there's 2 minutes left in the first half, and they're running the 2-minute drill. I do worry that the Commanders, they also have a murderer's row of a schedule, so it would be awesome to take them as
It's the
dogs.
NFL. Everybody's going to be tough. They're in the
East,
NFC.
AFC East they're playing. I think they might be playing another pretty good AFC division as well. Just when you're thinking Bills Commanders, Jets Commanders, it's going to be hard to go up against.
Yeah.
those
I'm just
two.
like covering
Yeah, I was
machine.
going to say, like you said,
That's all
though.
I said.
Yeah.